Located on the 16th block of DC's Northwest Quadrant, Washington's Church Row is home to many different religions. In the fall of 2009, the district welcomed a new addition to the block, the Church of Scientology. In the court of public opinion, the church has been charged as a wacky celebrity cult that abuses and profits from its members.
But is the public's perception in line with the truth? Who are they? What do they really believe in? To find out these answers and more, I took a tour of DC's founding Church of Scientology and actually talked to some members.
My guide for the day was Director of Special Affairs, Sylvia Stannard, a church member of over 35 years. Stannard walks us through the first of 7 floors.
Anybody can come anytime and just walk through on their own and watch videos, look at what we're doing around the world, look at some different issues. These are, for instance, parenting, having a happy baby, raising children. These are some of the courses that you could do.
Stannard says the Information Center allows newcomers to understand the basic beliefs of the church and the different issues the church can help them with.
Basic principles of Scientology, which I talked about, like the different parts of man. Thetan, that's our word for the soul, the spirit. You don't have a soul. And that's why we use a different name. It comes from a Greek word theta, meaning life.
Next on the tour was the recreation room, where a number of members were ready to talk about the religion they say has changed their lives.
Scientology is an applied religious philosophy. Applied means you actually do it. It's not something you read in a book and you think in your head. You do it. No, you take something that you learn and you actually do it.
My thinking is a lot more clearer, is a lot more precise, and I'm able to come up with solutions a lot faster.
The coolest thing I think about Scientology is that it has to be true for you. Meaning, if you read something and it makes sense to you and you feel like you can apply it, awesome. And if you read something and it doesn't make sense to you, then that's okay too.
Scientology expects other religion, and you can still be a Catholic or Buddhist, and you still, practice Scientology. Because Scientology basically study of life, study of truth, and you can use that knowledge to improve yourself.
Next, I was introduced to DC's church president, Sue Taylor, as she discussed why Scientology has gotten a bad rap.
Understand that. When any new family moves into a neighborhood, or anybody new moves into an area, or a new idea, a new thing, people seem, very unfortunately, to go into fear.
As the tour continued, I waited for something out of the ordinary to happen. But the black magic rituals and little green men never came, and I felt like I was heading into a PR spin. So to get past the fluff, I got in touch with Rolling Stone contributor Janet Reitman, author of Inside Scientology, the history of America's most secretive religion.
It's a very authoritarian, at times kind of totalitarian, really at the inner and highest levels. They used to have extremely good ties with some Democratic politicians through Bill Clinton, because Bill Clinton and Travolta were friends. Some of the Scientology after-school programs are covered by No Child Left Behind. They're given money. Church is rooted in secrecy. The entire operation is based on need to know.
To delve into these secrets, I spoke with Amy Scobie, who left the church in 2005 after 27 years.
It's like a cult mentality, because you are in this mindset that there is no other way.
As a member of the Sea Org, a collection of high-ranking church members, Scobie worked side by side with Scientology's president, David Miscavige.
David Miscavige was physically beating up top executives. Like, jump up onto the table, lunge from the conference room table onto the person on the other side and struggle with them on the ground. Strangle somebody around the neck until their face is turning blue, and then throw them onto the ground. Punch them. I mean, the whole 9 yards. They'll all tell you that it's the most wonderful thing and people are being helped and blah, 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 And what goes on behind the scenes is another story entirely.
My father fought with the United States against the communists, and so after the war, he was sent to prison. Growing up in a land like so much sufferings, and I always to do something about it. I wouldn't be sitting here, without Scientology.
While Scientology's leaders are proven to be abusive, controlling, and possibly corrupt, does that mean their members are too? I guess that's for you to decide.
Reporting from DC's Church Row, this is Ivan Natividad with Georgetown News.